Welcome to Advanced Programming Practice for everybody using Python. So today our session is about functions. So we'll start from the functions. Already we have discussed about the function programming paradigm. So here we are going to see the example program for the functions. So this is the definition of functions. So for function, writing a function program, we need to use a keyword called as a def with a function name and then parenthesis, which is argument passed inside the parenthesis. So here we have to use a def keyword as a function name, and then this is the like keyword and the function name, and then parenthesis, which is passing an argument. And any input parenthesis or like parameter or argument should be placed within these parentheses. We have to use inside the parenthesis as an argument, like values for in a variable like 1, 2, or something else. Okay. And the first statement of a function can be an option statement, and document string of the function is a doc string. When you are writing something as in a statement, we can go with this doc string. And then when we are using a block of code, then we have to use with the column. And then we can use the expression as a statement where it's a functions on the other passing back of an expression code. So this is the syntax for defining a function. So here, as usual, we are using the function declaration, function definition, and function call. So function call should be called at a main function, and function definition, you have to define the function while you are writing the program, and declaration should be at the beginning part of your program. So this is the def as a keyword and function name, and here this is the parameter, that argument which is passing inside the functions, and this is the syntax. And see here, this is a real program, def function name, and I am not passing any argument inside the function, and just I'm passing the message from hello from a function. Okay, and this is argument. So for function argument, there are four arguments are there. One is required argument, keyword argument, default argument, and this is a variable length argument. So this is the required argument, which is passing a name and age. So when I'm using that argument, you should not leave it as an empty. That you have to pass some argument inside the function. See here, name and age. Here, Georgian, age 67. And this is a keyword argument. So this should be a keyword, name and age should be a keyword, and I can pass the value for the keyword. I can use at any position. See the position here, it is changed, and this is a default argument. So by default, I'm passing the value as a 40 for the age while declaring the function. Okay, then I no need to pass again while calling the function. Just I'm passing the left out values for this name argument. And this is the variable length. When I'm using a star name, then I can use a number of values at here. And this is required. So the example for the required, and this is a keyword. See, I'm passing the keyword name and age. Okay, I'm just passing with the keyword the ordered in ordered position. Okay. And this is default argument. See here, this is the function def keyword function name and the argument, and this is the default. I'm passing the value for the age as 35. Okay, and then we can also pass the value again. This is a variable length. I can use a star, and then a number of values can be added inside the functions. So this is the normal function values with the variable length. An anonymous function, already we have discussed this in a function programming. So anonymous function is a lambda function. So when I'm using this anonymous function, I no need to declare the function, I no need to define, you no need to call any function. Directly we can use this lambda as a keyword, and we can pass the argument, and after the colon followed by colon, we can pass the expressions as a syntax. This is the syntax. See, this is the example. So we no need to pass any function. So instead of function, we can use a lambda as a keyword, and this is the argument I'm passing, and this is the argument and two expressions. So that all the value will be stored in the x variable, and when I print this x, I can multiply by 5. So something I can do with this function. Okay, so this is the lambda expressions. So this is another value for the lambda return statement. Okay, this is argument which is calling with some expressions, and I'm using some total values. So this is with the return. And we have to talk about global variable and local variable. So while passing this value inside the variable and inside the function, we have to pass the variable. Outside the function, we have to pass another variable. So like this kind of a situation, we have to go for local variable and global variable. And this is the local variable, and this is the global variable outside the function and inside the function. Okay. See, these are the examples for that global and local variables. So this is the function definition, and now you can call the sum of these functions by using this adding this global variable. So because total we have declared as total equal to 0. Okay. So thank you for the today's session.